So,
Okay.
all right. So,
Well,
hi everybody. I am also
oh
here
my
now.
goodness. Okay. Uh, yeah. Sorry, guys. Let me just get all of the visuals and stuff up real quick. Um. Oh, I.
It has been a
So
minute.
it has been a minute, but it also has been a new PC that I
Ooh.
have set up. So there we go. That's not mother. There we go. That's better. Okay. And this one treats my lighting very differently, so now I have to turn my brightness down. Sorry for starting stream with setup, folks. Just been a lot, as I'm sure everyone in the world is currently aware.
Mm,
Um, and then let me just existing. Hooray! We have a Vern on the side.
I am the
Okay.
Socius Devonius.
Indeed. So, welcome back, everybody, to our returning session of Solo Leveling Exodus. For those who are just starting to watch the show now, this is a Pathfinder game set in the universe of Solo Leveling. Um, the fuck, I, I heard a sound and everything stopped.
Uh
uh,
oh.
no, not everything on the screen, just my brain.
Ah.
Um, Let me just to avoid that happening again. Yeah. Uh, we are following our story follows four different people who have obtained the ability to level up in a world of modern day humanity, portals to magical dimensions with monsters flowing out, and uh, additionally, everyone's power levels are supposed to be static. Speaking of static, welcome to the stream, Static.
Hey, hi, Static. We've
Yeah.
never spoken before, but hopefully soon we'll have a session together. Who knows?
Yeah, that'll be funny. Static says to make better choices than her Aoi, and I agree. I highly recommend you take that. Um,
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I think Static Session was the only one of the last batch besides yours that we actually archived. So you can watch the session to find that out.
Ah!
Um,
Yay!
yeah, that's the other thing to address is that our last batch of sessions, I accidentally did not archive two of them. So we'll have to recap stuff that happened in other characters' plot lines when those come up. But for the moment, we are returning with our first uh, character that we always start with whenever we do another round of these. Aoi, played by Vern.
Hello.
Yeah. Vern, also known as Vernaderavt, she does all of the art for my screens, starting soon, break, ending. She also is a VTuber. If you want to check out her Twitch, there's a link in the description below. I should
And you guys should
probably
go
have
watch
that.
Basil. He has a YouTube channel. It's good.
Yeah, I did. Sure. Uh, Hang on. There we go. Fixed
I'm also like
titles.
rapidly eating my
Exodus.
breakfast, so if you hear munching and crunching on the mic, I am so sorry. Also, hi, Faith.
I don't know what you're talking about. I wouldn't make any noises with my mouth. Um, so with the introductions back and out of the way, first things first. Let me actually. No, you know what? I don't want to. I don't want to cover that stuff. I think I just want to hop right in to it. Um. Owie.
Oh, okay. We're doing this. Oh boy, here we go.
we our first scene, as we fade in, is of you in a traditional dressing room. You can hear, if I can find it. Eh, Let's see how this sounds. I should have checked ambient sounds before. I'm not used to doing this stuff. Here we
Oh,
go.
you're
Yeah.
fine. You'll get
Yeah,
used
yeah,
to it.
yeah.
Trust me, it's really not that hard.
You can hear through the walls the sound of a massive crowd of people.
Ooh.
This is going to be your first performance since uh, the incident that happened last week and your sudden, unexplained growth
hmm
as a hunter. Um, I want you to tell me how Aoi feels coming back to the stage.
So, since her last performance, she's had an assassination attempt done on her,
Hmm.
and also adopted this weird ice fox named Mila.
She is currently
And
on your shoulder, even if no one can see her.
yes, and also gone and done a dungeon by herself and leveled up, quote air quotes. This is a
Twice.
lot for her to take in. So she's sitting at the stool, on the stool at at the makeup table, like staring into the mirror, like quietly. Um, she tugs at a bit of the blue hair on her because her hair didn't used to be blue, but it turned blue with all the magic and shit. But she hasn't told anybody that like that's what happened. She just says she dyed it.
Hmm.
It's a lot, but she's doing the best that she can.
Hmm.
She also has been periodically checking her phone looking for a message back from that person.
Yeah. Um, Akai has not replied to your message saying that you are okay.
Yeah, I
You're
figured.
not sure. You're not sure if um her phone is being monitored or if she's just ashamed or what. But you do have red receipts on, and you know she's seen it.
Honestly, that's
Um.
enough for Aoi.
Mm. Ooh. You actually. Hmm. Let's see. Mm. Yeah. Um. Your mother and father are going to be in the crowd today. They wanted to see your. It's not exactly a re-debut, but I mean a really big incident happened. The full like description of everything has not been released to the public as of yet. Um, but there are certain records that can't be withheld from the public, even if they are not publicized. Uh, the Hunters Bureau is
Yeah.
required to list the results of any hunt online so people are able to do digging. And thus, rumors have abounded of your miraculous survival of a double dungeon.
Yeah. Especially because I'm
Um,
a. What was it? I was a E rank or D rank? It was D, right?
E.
I was
The
even
lowest
worse.
possible. Yeah.
But I had healing, and that was enough for people to hang out with me.
Yes. 100%. Um, Less scrutiny is being placed on the other survivors because they weren't already famous. But you, in particular, have drawn a much larger crowd at this re debut than you have ever gotten at any other show
Oh,
since leaving
wow.
Colors.
That's
Um,
pretty good.
yeah, the size has at least doubled. But
Everybody loves
you
a
are
martyr.
exactly. And you're fairly certain that a lot of people are expecting more from you than they were before all of this happened.
Mm. We're gonna do some ice skating on stage, baby. Let's do it.
um, you have all of your songs memorized. You have your performance down. Now it's just putting that work into practice. Uh, After a few minutes of silent contemplation, you hear a knock on your dressing room door.
Mm. She like straightens herself, clears her throat, and turns to the door and says, "It's open. Come in." Hey.
Aizawa uh, gradually opens the door and steps into the room, saying, "Okay, we have security at every possible point that we can throughout the venue. Um, we are keeping our eyes open for any potential repeats of previous harassment incidents. You have had many of them in the past. Speaking out of character, you have had many harassment incidents at these shows in the past from people who still think you a traitor to the group, the idol group Colors, um, and from people who look down on women that choose to be hunters.
Mm.
Um, just a whole lot of people trying to paint you as some savage or uh, cutthroat person. Um, and cutting back to Aizawa speaking, um, he says, "Your family, of course, have a security detail in plain clothes near them to make sure that, just in case any extra information about your private life has slipped out, they're well protected." Of
Thank you, Azala. And she smiles up at him, like very grateful for everything he's done for her.
course, it's my job. And this is going to be a much more stressful show than usual. I know that you're prepared for that, but just we've got you covered. If at any point you're unable to continue or something pops up, don't hesitate to close this down. It's your first show after a re-debut, after everything that's happened. Your fans will understand if that has to happen.
And she smiles and says, "I know that. I know. I." And she gives like an affirming nod and says, "I think I'm gonna be okay."
Okay, then we'll all be on standby if that changes. But he puts a hand on your shoulder like a coach to like their star athlete and says, "Knock him dead out there, kid."
I'm trying to think of like a witty thing to say in regards to like ice, but I just can't think of anything.
Um, Hmm.
Don't worry,
Hmm.
I'm gonna let it all go.
Funny. That laugh was in character, by the way. As he um gives you a thumbs up and says, "All right, showtime in 5."
Hmm.
And he turns and heads off to backstage.
Once he is gone, she's gonna turn her head to Mila and say, "Where are you gonna be while I'm out there? Just hanging out in here, or?"
Should I not? Like Mila kind of like ducks her head with her ears like behind her, and ducking down is like, should I be, should I be more out of sight?
No, no, no. I just wasn't sure how you would feel being in front of that crowd. I mean, they can't see you, but. And
It's okay.
she like cups her hands around the little fox's head and says, "I just don't want you to get hurt."
It's okay. They're only humans.
Um, she says, "Yeah, you're right. Come on.
Hmm.
You can follow me around on stage. How's that?"
She nods and gives like this little gif, like, um,
God, I love her. She's so cute. I'm
"Yee."
gonna get feral.
All right. Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Hmm. So, is there anything else you wanted to address before we get to the stage?
No, I think I'm good. Actually, you know what? I do have a question. Am I gonna have to roll my like ice magic, or can I just say she does some like pew pew some ice up into the sky around her?
So that the special effects and stuff, you won't have to roll for that.
Hmm.
Um, you will have to roll performance as
I can
part of
do that.
this. Cool. Um,
I got virtuosic performer. I can't
let
read.
me
What
write
up?
this
I'm
here.
Vern. I'm 28 and I never learned how to read.
Oh yeah, that is a word. That is a weird word. Yeah, virtuosic, virtuosic. I don't know,
Virtuosic. Ugh. I'll throw
something like
up.
that.
Throw up trying to
Hmm.
pronounce that shit.
Yep. Same. So,
But I have it specifically for singing, so I get
right,
a plus two. Wait, yeah, I get a plus one for making a certain type of performance, which is singing.
right. Um, because you also said that you're going to be working some. You mentioned ice skating. Are you actually going to be doing that on stage?
Because I have where is it? It's my geomancer thing. Let's see.
Identification.
Terrain attunement.
Unlocked.
I figured what would happen is. Oh, I also have fascinating performance. Uh, oh, that only has like the fascinated thing, so it doesn't matter. Um,
Mhm.
so Mila, when she can do ice where she is, right?
Mhm.
And then the geomancer makes it to where I like get terrain attunement. And so like thematically in my head is like the stage is covered in ice, right?
Mhm.
And so she is able to like glide across it and then shoot off ice into the sky, a la Elsa style. This is just
Right.
Japanese Elsa. That's what this character is.
Right. Right. Um, I'm not like you definitely can do that,
Mhm.
but it is also going to require an acrobatics roll to keep your footing.
I have a +6 in acrobatics.
Right. So just making sure we're aware of every piece of this skill check. Um, performance acrobatics. I don't think there's anything else really. Yeah, you should be good.
Let's
Okay.
fucking go! Oh, I'm shaking. I'm so excited.
It is at this point that I would like you to check the Discord
For the music, right?
GC chat.
I already have it
Yes,
up.
that perfect. Now let me just get
You
it ready
know,
for the live start.
after this session, I'll show you how to record that with OBS, and then you can
Mm,
put it into the thing.
okay, I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I got you,
Um,
fam. That's what I do for your guys' cyber and war games.
perfect. That's very good to know. So you step out uh, onto the stage. Like, rather, you step out backstage and start walking to the stage as the MC is calling you out. Ladies and gentlemen, our star show of the evening, please give a warm welcome to the returning Owie! And you, as he shouts that out, you step out onto the stage with like a wave of your hands. These little sparkling icicles kind of pop out, just like tiny little snow dust. Um, and a massive cheer comes from the crowd as we hear your first song build up, and we get your performance. Go ahead and roll that chat. Nice! Oh my god!
This is
Hell
how she
yeah.
became an idol!
Hmm. Um, what is the song that you're singing about? Like, what's the general vibe?
Um,
Like,
oh,
lyrically, basically,
she
yeah.
she always writes stuff that's very close to her heart. Like when she's the one who writes the song,
Mm-hmm.
she writes it very close to her heart. This one is
Mm.
about the loss of friends, but the gaining of new ones.
Hell yeah. Nice.
It's like life
Um,
goes on and it's okay.
right, right. Oh God, I know exactly. There's like a Vocaloid song that fits
Oh,
this,
I
but
bet.
I'll right, right. So you sing this out, and there's like the crowd is matching your vibes perfectly. From like the bit where you're being start kind of somber and like soft, but still with a little like hope to your voice, and then the like bass drops and things pop into the actual more upbeat hyper focused of the song. The crowds just start going wild. Let me play. Crowds going wild. Yeah. um and as they start cheering, you just pick this up, and we get to see some of your magic as a hunter idol. Go ahead and roll some acrobatics for your little ice skate trick.
Okay. Don't fail me now. Acrobatics, I swear to God. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Actually,
Nice!
that's not bad
Hell
at all.
yeah. Yep, yep, yep.
Let's
You
go!
Um, as your final piece to the song, swipe out your hands, and ice just sprays out in front of you. Uh, Mila, though no one can see her, is running alongside you as you're skating across the stage. Um, you do a swift pirouette. You got some ice skating lessons before getting set up with this, this show, and slide along as you're singing like the high note, just belting something out until we reach the climax of the song, at which point you skid to a stop in front of the crowd and uh, give a profound bow, and the crowd just roars. As with this bow, you let out this last flourish of more of that sparkling ice, but this time it flies out in full icicles that melt out and evaporate instantly at the top of the stage, creating this mist that just circles you and acts as a kind of crown to your final uh, piece of the song.
Oh my god, why is it so cool?
um, this is your opportunity to fully address the crowd if you so choose. They like kind of quiet down, waiting either for you to start singing or for you to start talking, whichever comes first.
You know what? She's gonna say a few words. Not like a big speech or anything, just like a quick little thing. She's gonna say,
Hmm.
"Thank you everyone for coming here tonight to support us. Um, this means so much to me, and you'll all be my beautiful snowflakes forever." And then and then make a big heart of ice above her head before going back into the next song.
Hmm. Uh, and yeah, you go into your next song. You have a different set of choreography for it. You go through the whole concert, and it is a magnificent time for everyone involved. During the show, you spot your parents in the crowd. Um, like your mother is crying, just so happy and proud to see you up there. Um, your father's hands are on her shoulders, and he's just staring out, like making sure not to miss a beat. Uh, and after some time, the show ends. Um, you give everyone a booming thank you for coming. Um, there's no incident that occurs. There's no, you know, complications that
Thank
needed to be avoided.
God.
You just step back, backstage, and to like a round of applause from all the stage workers and from your manager and from every employee of the agency.
Oh, I love
Just
it here.
yeah, um, a whole bunch of congratulations, lots of it's been a pleasure working with you from the stage staff, and we hope to see you again. Um,
Yeah.
and as you are getting ready,
Mhm. Oh no.
um,
I don't like why you just stopped at while you're getting ready. Oh no.
oh crap, do I not have the? God damn it! I knew I was missing something. Um, fuck. Give me just a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Scuff stream. Scuff stream. Scuff stream.
Scarstream,
Scuff stream.
Scarstream.
Come on. Is this the one that we arrived at?
Beep, 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 beep,
I
beep,
think
beep,
this
beep, beep,
was the
beep.
one we arrived at. Oh, oh, whoop. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Uh, hmm.
Just gonna pop on some lo-fi in the background for you all.
Yes, do that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. No, you're
Uh,
good. So,
select.
chat and Basil chat. How you doing? Hey. Hey,
Okay,
how you
I
doing?
at least
Oh.
have a current working image for this now. Um,
Oh.
you get a knock on your dressing room door again.
Oh. She's like already changed. At this point, is she already changed? Is she out of her idol clothes,
Uh,
or is this like immediately
I
after the
think
show?
no. Oh, it's definitely not immediate. You would be changed by now. Yeah. People have like kind of filtered out of the room after like celebrating with you and all of this stuff.
Alrighty. So at this point,
So yeah.
she's already got her like hair up in a ponytail. She's got her hoodie on and some jeans, and she turns to the door and says, come in." She's like finishing
The
tape. Like,
door.
oh,
Sorry, the door creaks open,
uh huh.
and in a uh very like probably in a graphic T-shirt and some jeans, very much not her usual style. You see a Kai
Return to monkey.
staring, yeah, staring down, uh, as if not comfortable looking you in the eye right now. Um, he just says, "Hi."
Aoi just stares at her in stunned silence for a few moments. 'Cause she genuinely thought that she was never going to see Akai again.
Hmm.
And then she like reaches over and like pinches her arm and she's like, oh, okay, no, I'm not dreaming. Hi.
Um, Silence falls between you for a little bit, I think, and eventually she just that was a great performance.
Thanks. Um, I put my heart into it.
I could tell the that first the first song especially. Yeah, it's it was really good.
Um, are you busy right now?
Uh, I I do I do have plans later. We have a we have a performance tonight, but at the moment, not really.
She like gestures to like a couch that's nearby and says, "Do you want to sit down?"
She nods and quietly goes to sit.
She takes a seat um near her, not next to her, but near her, and says, "Thanks for reaching out the other day. It meant a lot to me."
I it it took an unnecessary amount of work to get that out, but I had to get it out.
What's going on over there? Are you are you
I'm
safe?
sorry. I just I just I'm thinking you're a hunter too. You know, you've seen the kinds of things people of my rank are able to do, how strong we are. As a reminder, and as potentially a lesson to the audience, uh, Aoi was designated E rank, the lowest possible power level.
Yeah.
Akai was A rank, the second highest.
Yeah.
Um, and she just, I mean, I couldn't imagine that anyone would have the guts to try to hurt me. But the fact that your first thought is after nearly getting murdered in a dungeon when you see me is to make sure I'm okay. It's just the most owie thing I can think of.
I'm a little predictable, aren't I? Not Vern over here trying so hard not to say I'm just built different. Ah, shit.
um, Akai uh, shakes her head and says, "I don't think that's a bad thing. It's it's why I got so worried about you. You are fully recovered, right? You're not doing this while you're still injured."
She's not, is she? I don't remember.
No, no,
No,
you've
I
fully
recovered like weirdly fast, right?
yes.
Ah.
They were shocked that they could, discharge you 3 days in.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She'll say, "No, no, 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 no. I'm fine. Just worked a little." And then she like wisps some magic around in her hand. Healer stuff.
Okay, just don't overdo it. I mean, magic doesn't come from nowhere. Take stamina, just like everything else.
She just quietly stares at Mila, who I assume is sitting in front of them. Yeah.
Mila is like just watching Akai with like a confused head tilt.
Yeah. Doesn't come from nowhere. And then she like lets that sit for just a moment and remembers what that Mila has said before, that she has like a master or something.
Hmm.
And she's like thinking to herself like, I wonder who that could be or what.
Um, as much as I really wish this could just be a courtesy call, I also needed to tell you something important.
She like raises
The
a brow and looks at her. What's up?
our our managers they're not reacting to your return well. They they think it was all a setup. a a way to boost your popularity.
She lets out a mildly deranged laugh as that comes out of Akai's mouth. Me
I
planning my own assassination just to overcome it and the deaths of several people. That's just
I know it's
stupid.
ridiculous. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But we live in a world where stupid things can be really dangerous.
Oh, don't I know it? She says, like, as serious as she's like ever sounded before.
I I've already put out a statement publicly that I don't agree with anything that anyone has done to you or against you, and they're not happy with me for that either. But I'm A rank. If I don't make it as an idol, I have another outlet, another way to make ends meet, and honestly, one that's more fulfilling.
So why don't you go for it? She says, like, blank, staring right at her.
She looks at you and then looks down. I never I never told you about my home life, did I? My father is a chairman of the Hunters Association.
That will make a lot more sense.
Right now, I might be under the thumb of horrible people, but if I go full time into hunting, then I'm under his thumb again.
She reaches over and takes Akai's hand and says, "Why don't you come with me? We could be a duo.
Uh,
Huntresses and idols."
she she holds on to your hand for a second, but
She
lets it
wants to say
slip.
she says one
Mhm.
more thing before she lets go.
Okay.
We could go back to doing our dream like we said we would.
I want you to roll diplomacy.
Okay. Because I remembered a backstory. She went through idol coaching with a guy before
Mm-hmm.
they got picked for colors.
Mm-hmm.
All highs today. Where's my double nat ones at? It's gonna happen. I can feel it. It's cooking.
she she holds on to your hand for a while. I want to. I really do. But I have a contract. She lets your hand slip and says, and in order for me to pay that contract off, I would have to turn to something desperate. It's only for another it's only for another few months, and I don't plan to renew it. So if you're willing to wait,
She gets up and takes her hand again. like grasps it close with both hands and says, "I'll always wait for you, Akai."
Fuck you doing making your GM cry like this?
You're
Man.
welcome. Because this is what Aoi would do. This is her best friend. And she only
Mm-hmm.
lost her because of the fucking people at her previous place, her group
Yeah.
management.
Mm-hmm. She Akai tears up along with, I assume, with Aoi. Um, and reaches out and pulls you into a hug.
Oh, she hugs a guy so tightly, like her head to her shoulder. And then she like whispers like, "You're my sister. You know that? I'm never going to let you go."
She nods. I I feel the same way, but just two things. First, and she pulls out, like,
The knife.
holding
This is
onto
where
your
she fucking
shoulders.
stabs
No,
her.
no, 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 no.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it
She
was happening.
she pulls out from the hug and just like hands on your shoulders. Says, "Idols, I'd be happy to. Hunters, uh, oh, you're an E rank."
I'm also a healer. There's not a whole lot of us. And
Yeah.
she looks at Mila and then looks at her again and says, "I think my luck might be coming around."
What what do you mean? Did you have a second awakening?
Not exactly,
Roll
but
deception.
I thought that's what it was. It's like it's a second awakening, but it's also not at the same time. That's what she was
Oh,
told.
I mean,
Like, or no, they told her it was a second awakening, and then like it was also like the most mediocre awakening ever. But then Mila's like, "You're gonna get stronger," and then she did get
yeah.
stronger, and she's like, "That's
Mila's
fucking weird."
right. Mila's the one who told you that you can get stronger.
Yeah.
And you know how unimaginably rare that is for a hunter. That is
Oh
almost
yeah, that's why
unheard
she
of.
can't tell Kai yet.
Right.
All right, so deception.
Deception, yeah. Okay.
So she
Continue.
says, "Not exactly, but," and then she like looks into her eyes and says, "Just focus on the next few months. We'll talk about it again then, okay?"
Okay. Yeah.
And she smiles and like holds her again before letting go and says, "All right, you need to get out of here before, someone
Yeah.
sees you."
Kira's probably looking for me. Um she heads to the door, and before she leaves, she does say, "It's it's not a good idea for us to text or anything, but I'll
I know.
try to drop by when I can."
And she smiles at her and says, "You take as much time as you need to. Good luck, and don't get yourself in trouble on my account, okay?"
You do the same. Take care of yourself and be careful.
Do as I say, not as I do, Akai. And she just grins happily.
uh, uh, he does like chuckle, but there's still that worried look in her eyes as she leaves.
Oh yeah, she should be worried. Aoi is
Yeah,
the firecracker in the idol
yeah,
industry. Funny
yep,
because she's all ice.
yep.
Alrighty. Holy shit, that was a lot.
Hmm.
We're not even an hour into this fucking session. And I've already cried a little. I hate it here. How dare you? But also, how dare me?
uh,
I also helped with that.
yeah, you wrote this shit. I'm
I.
just using it. Anyway, so uh
Anyways,
yeah.
okay. So after that, I assume she goes out to eat with her family to celebrate. That's something that
Yeah.
Misaki would do. And now she would
Yeah,
want to be.
absolutely.
Now that she's out of stage mode and out of idol mode, she's like, oh, it's so good to be Misaki again. Or
Right,
Mimi,
right.
as her
Um
younger brother would probably call her.
yeah. Uh your younger brother, remind me, is he old enough for college yet? Or is he still in high school?
She is. Fuck, how old did I make her? She's not that old. She's like in her really early 20s, I think. So he's a bit younger. So he's probably in college. Give me a second. I have to remember all of my shit because I
Yeah,
don't have it written down in front of me. Let's see.
no worries.
Search. Aoi.
I have some of this written down.
Let's
Uh
see.
okay, yeah, no, I have it written down. Yuto, your younger brother, is in high school. So,
Okay.
um he would not be joining you for this dinner. He was not at the show. He is studying for a massive test uh, coming up soon. But he did ask your parents to pass on that he's very happy for you. He did see you once in the hospital as well. Came with your mother and was like fighting back tears the whole time because he thought you were dead.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, he passes on well wishes and such. Um,
There's a good boy right there. Just start
uh,
sobbing.
the more disappointing thing is your older brother Hinata
Oh,
also didn't
holy
show up.
shit. Uh, just a second. Hi, Dad. How are you doing? It's Daff. It's
Hi, Dev.
Daff. Hello,
Hi, Dev.
Papa. Thank you for the raid. Holy shit. It's been a minute. We're like
Ooh.
mid session.
Hmm.
Ooh.
We just
Uh,
had a huge fucking cry sesh. It was so
oh yeah, you
manly.
missed the feels. Fucking Aoi's like childhood friend showed up and they cried together and she promised her that she's gonna wait until her contract's over to be with her again. How am I? I'm on a roller coaster right now, but that's not important. What is important is pretty ladies holding each other's hands and promising their friendship together, and it's not gay, probably.
Hmm. All right.
Alrighty, holy shit. I'm still trying to get the tears out of my eyes.
Yep, yep, yep.
Oh,
Alrighty.
what a face to make. That was beautiful, Vern. Thank you.
Hmm. So,
Ugh. Okay,
yeah,
Mr. Basil DM, sir. How are you
right.
gonna how are you
Um,
gonna hurt me more?
we'll see. We'll see. Uh,
Fuck.
so yeah, what is a little disheartening is that your older brother Hinata was also not at the show. Um,
Aww. Neither of my brothers were
you kind of
there. What the fuck is this shit?
no,
I'm I'm the middle child, and both my siblings left me high and dry. What the fuck?
yeah, it's him not coming to an after dinner is more understandable. He's not on the best of terms with your parents right now,
Oh yeah, that's right.
but
I forgot Hinata's kind of kind of the black sheep of the family. Also, fuck you,
yeah.
guy. I'll hydrate in a minute.
Hmm. Um, what? Yeah. So y'all go and Uh, it's your parents' treat, and they want whatever you want. What does Aoi want to eat?
She wants uh all you can eat barbecue at her favorite restaurant.
Hmm. Okay, yeah.
And so
You
they're going out.
hell yeah. Uh, you head to an all-you-can-eat like grill table, um, barbecue setup. Uh, and yeah, you just like they get a huge set of like pretty much every kind of tasteful meat imaginable. You start gorging yourself. You burn so many calories during this fucking
This
this
week.
show. Yeah, this week, this show, everything. What the
Oh,
hell?
whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened?
Whoa, what
The music
the
changed!
hell?
The music changed!
The music did change. I didn't set it to loop. That was my bad. It was on
I was
like a
about to
mix or
say.
something. Okay. I like this one better anyway. It's more cheerful.
Yeah.
Um, okay. Oh, I don't think my stream is actually playing the music properly. I had it set to the other one.
Uh,
There we go. That's fixed. Yeah. Eventually, like in the, congratulations and there were so many people. It was such a big crowd. Um, your father like uh spinning around one of his bits of Wagyu beef. I think that's what it's called.
actually, can
Um,
we take a quick 5 minute break? I have to go, check on something.
oh, okay.
I'm
We
so
will
sorry. This is a
return
terrible time
to
for it.
That's okay. No worries. We will return to family conversations when we come back from the break. See you all in a
Yes.
bit.
Yeah. Okay. Be right back, chat.
1, let's jam.
3, 2, 1, let's jam. Hello. Hello, I am back.
Uh-huh. Okay. So,
Alrighty, where were
welcome back,
we?
everybody. We were at the point where you are at a dinner with your mom and dad. They congratulate you a ton. They're like super jazzed for you, and uh, your mom says that show was so wonderful. Your the special effects really brightened things up, and all of that stuff. Um, and then
Hmm.
your father uh starts messing with some wagyu beef. That's what it's called.
Yeah, he was
On the
spinning it around.
grill, and says, "Misaki, why don't you give the hunting thing a rest for a while?"
Um, she pauses like mid bite and lowers her fork and looks at him. Is
He's
this about what happened?
Your father is a not elderly, but somewhere in between middle-aged and older. Um, Probably 50s in terms of age. So
Okay.
he's got a bunch of wrinkles lining his cheeks and
Oh, I
a pair
think
of
I said
glasses.
Ayana's like
Hmm?
20, 21 or 22. She's above the legal
You
drinking
mean,
age.
yeah, you mean Owie?
Ah,
It's all good. I got names mixed
everything
up
starts with
enough.
an A. Everything
Yeah,
starts
for
with the
real.
A.
Yeah. So, uh, he, in that case, he might be.
No, 50
No,
sounds about
he'd
right.
still be about. Yeah. Yeah.
Cuz
His glasses.
her brother's only like a year or two older than her.
Right. So if your parents got married at around 30, then that checks out. Um, his glasses are kind of fogged up a little bit from the heat, but you can see the worry etched in his expression.
Mhm.
Your show just now was fantastic.
Yeah.
You, with performances like that, you shouldn't need you shouldn't need any extra funding from Hunts.
Dad, it's not about funding. And she like sets her fork down fully and like looks at him. It's be- I don't know how I could really explain how important it is for me.
What is it? The civil service angle? There are plenty of just as effective healers. Actually, I I hate to say it, but there's many more effective healers out there and more showing up every day. I know you want to help people, but you just helped a crowd of thousands by bringing them joy. You don't need to be risking your life on top of that.
She gives a frustrated sigh. You're not gonna change my mind on this, Dad.
Your mother looks like back and forth between the two of you, and She just says, maybe we should change the subject. It's. I mean, it doesn't seem like either of you are going to. This is exactly the problem. And
Oh
he
no.
turns to his wife.
My parents about to have a fucking domestic here in the goddamn barbecue. I just wanted to have some all you can eat barbecue. It feels like my fucking childhood all over again.
Oh my god. Yeah. Uh, I'm sorry, but
No, go
it's
ahead.
life.
No, this
Uh,
is this is accurate.
he,
Holy shit, though.
he says, "You were. I followed what you asked me to. With Hinata, with Misaki. And look what happened. Our first son was a drug addict. And now
Hey,
our only daughter is.
a successful idol and a huntress. That's all I need to be. She cuts in on them. This has nothing to do with
What?
either of you. This is not even like remotely part of like. You have no say in this.
He he hears you say that, and just the like fury bubbling underneath is palpable. Hey, sweetie, I'm that's not what he meant. He was just I
I love both of you. And you've always been there for me. You've always put my dreams before anything else. And I love you for that. So why is it so hard for you guys to accept that this is another dream of mine? I'm not.
because it nearly got you killed.
I'm not dead, am I?
And how many people had to die to keep that from happening? I want you to
You're
be
right.
happy.
You're right. It's her like nails are like digging into the table. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Um, he was just going to say, I want you to be happy, but I want you to be safe. And
And if
it's
I hadn't been there, all of them would have been dead. Not a single person would have made it out of that gate, and you know that. But god damn it, if I could just save one life, that was enough for me.
uh your mother has kind of an unexpected reaction to those words. She turns to look at your dad as his fists are clenched and his teeth are gritted. She puts a hand on his shoulder and smiles. If that's the kind of person you want to be, then that's the kind of person you are. And he looks up at her with like shock for a moment before she's like, you can't force her to be anyone else. And I know deep down you wouldn't want to, but please, Misaki. She turns and looks at you. Just know that we worry about you every day because it only takes one time of things not being safe enough, of not having a big enough group or a trustworthy one for us to never see our daughter come home again.
She tries to search for words to say and like just stops and goes quiet.
I'm not telling you to stop. I think that would be wrong. Just all we're asking is for you to be careful. And I'm sure you already are, but something terrible happened. It's only right for us to be concerned.
I I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to burst at you guys like that.
You're not the only one. She looks at your dad and he's just, I don't I don't talk about this often, but before when when you were still in the womb, you were going to have an uncle. He was a hunter too.
Oh, it's all coming together now.
It-
Existential.
After he was gone, I didn't know I didn't know what to do. He was my role model. He What you just said about saving lives, it's exactly the kind of thing he'd say.
But what was his name?
Saito. Our parents had a sense of humor. Saito Sato, he got bullied a lot for that. Think it's what made him want to help people so much. When I found out that you had awakened, I'm sure you remember, I was terrified.
I remember.
But I knew that I took your ranking as a kind of solace. You wouldn't be going into any dangerous gates. You wouldn't be exposing yourself to unnecessary risk. And you're a healer, not a fighter type like he was. You wouldn't be on the front lines, you would be keeping people alive. And then all of this, I guess I just flipped. That's not an excuse. It's not. I just want you to know where I'm coming from. That I do support you. I'll always support you.
She looks to her left on the seat where she had sat Mila at.
Hmm. Mila's just looking between your parents and yourself with that same confused, tilted head as before.
And she looks at her dad and says, I. She's gonna reach across the table and like hold both her parents' hands and says, I know that my last gate was very difficult for all of us, but I don't think an incident like that is ever going to happen again. I'm gonna be much more careful from now on.
That's all we ask. Um, as like the three of you hold hands, um, your mother just carefully lifts a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
look like glancing down at the grill that is like between the all three of you. um, and it's just like, just make sure it doesn't go too low.
She
And
looks down and she's like, oh, I thought it was a little warm, and then pulls her arms back.
yeah, you guys share a hearty laugh. Um, and that evening, uh, after as they drive you back to your apartment, wait, I keep forgetting. Do you live with your parents?
No.
I didn't think so. Um, just wanted to make sure. Uh,
And
as
she
they
has her
drive
own
you back,
apartment in the city.
yeah, as they drive you back to your apartment, you are reminded. Uh, well, no, first, like as just they're getting ready to leave and stuff, Mila would actually ask, Mistress,
Yeah.
I am confused. These
What?
people, your progenitors and that Akai person,
Mm-hmm.
would they would they be harmed if you were hurt?
She like gently pets Mila's back and says, remember when in my last gate when I got really upset when I thought you were dead?
Yes, that was
It's
confusing too.
it's like that. Except and she like looks at her and says, I wouldn't come back. And they would have to be sad like that forever.
And she like looks uh out for a bit, like just out at the general area of the outside of this restaurant, and I do not know emotions. Master did not give me them.
Oh,
Um
that's okay, Mila. And she like pets her and she like scritches between her ears. You feel happy
she does.
when I scratch you here though, right?
Yeah. Her leg like kind of kicks out uh as you scratch, and she's just like, happiness. The Yes. She ruffles her head a bit and then looks back at you with like her tongue lolling out.
Aww.
Um, The more time we spend together, the more data I collect. It
Well,
seems
then.
emotions are part of that data.
Yeah, that's what she was gonna say. She's like, well, then I'll just have to keep feeling more for you, okay?
uh, yeah, she just yiffs and like hops onto your shoulders and like curls around like a little necklace.
Oh, I
Um,
love her so fucking much.
uh, yeah, you hop into the car. You're driven back. On the way, you are reminded of the very real danger that uh, you are trying to avert as you have to take a detour.
Oh no.
You remember before the show, I mean, you had a lot of other things to focus on, so it didn't really click for you, but before the show, you had heard that there was a gate that had opened just a few blocks from your apartment.
Oh no.
You it hasn't broken or
Oh, thank
anything.
God. Okay.
It just appeared. Um, you don't recall if anyone got assigned to it or anything. It had just shown up and just been like cordoned off. Uh, you see the caution tape and the police directing people to different areas. Those who are actually within the immediate range of the gate are still being evacuated. You haven't yet received the notice to evacuate, but you might. You're not sure. Um,
In that case, she might ask them to pull over and like try to go investigate and see if there's an actual team being set up yet.
hmm. um, they do. Uh, just as like you step out, your mother rolls down the window and shouts, "Remember what we agreed on."
To be careful, I know. Don't worry, I'll
Hmm.
walk home right after this, okay?
She nods, and says, "Good night. We love you."
We love you too. And she like gives like a cute little, the little finger heart,
Hmm.
and then
Uh,
heads
rolls up the
off.
window, drives off. Yeah. You walk up towards one of the officers, um, and he immediately holds out a hand to say, "You're going to have to go around, miss, down on 6th Street."
Do you know what class of gate this is?
Um, sorry. He says, "Supposed to be a C rank lair. Shouldn't be much trouble. I don't. We haven't been ordered to evacuate civilians outside of these next few blocks, but if any poor fool shows up and hops in there with a bad idea of a trade, it could get ugly real fast."
Do you what so the last time she checked her stuff, what rank was she like looking at
So,
after her last level up?
um, you'd estimate yourself to be maybe around D rank.
Okay.
With enough of a group, you'd be able to take on a C rank lair. But
Yeah.
you also know that lairs are not directly hostile. Um, Lairs do not break. Dungeons break. Lairs are the gates to lands where the denizens are relatively peaceful so long as you do not damage their home or attack them directly. People have actually managed to engage in trade with creatures on the other side of lairs before. It requires a lot of finesse and someone who has done research on the monster language, but it is possible.
Okay. She's gonna look at the gate and then say, I'm a huntress. I can stand by if anybody goes in. I have healing if anyone needs it.
Um, he like his eyebrows raise and he says, "Could I see your hunter license, please?"
Oh yeah. And then she like pulls
Uh,
out. And she's like, "It's not anything special, but healing is healing."
he looks at your listing and says, "E rank. You wouldn't be authorized for entry, but if someone were to come out with injuries, you'd be able to assist.
She nods and
We'll
says,
keep your number
"Exactly."
on file."
Mm. Then she'll
Mhm.
give them, a way to contact her.
Yeah, your phone number is on your license. They note that down.
She
Um,
has a phone specifically for hunting, another one for specifically idling, and the other
yeah,
one for personal.
yep. Um, you get that squared away. You head home,
Yeah.
and it as you get back to your apartment, you see that the gate is literally like the border for evacuation is exactly 1 block away from you.
So I
You
can pretty
can
much see
look
it from my
out.
house.
Yes, exactly. And yeah, how late does Aoi usually sleep?
She probably took a nap before the show, so she's probably gonna be up for a while.
Hmm.
If anything, she ends up falling asleep like by the windowsill, like her arms folded, and she's like sitting on her chair.
Hmm. You, yeah, that night, you managed to, uh, you catch, like, you find yourself falling asleep, watching the gate and just doing whatever else you do in your downtime on the side, maybe working on a new song or something. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and you're woken up by Mila's nose, uh, pushing up against your head. Mistress?
Yeah. What's up? And she like slowly sits up, like her eyes barely trying to open. Like, mm-hmm.
There are people entering the gate.
What?
You jerk up and like look across the block, um, to see the same police officer you just spoke to
Mm-hmm.
waving a group of 4 people by.
Okay.
Um, all of them relatively young men. 3 of them look kind of sleazy, like probably not people you'd want to get to know. But the fourth is someone you recognize.
Oh no.
Da, da, da. Sorry, let me pull this
I swear to God,
up.
if it's fucking Akai, I'm gonna scream.
No, she wouldn't be called out for a C rank gate.
Yeah.
A ranks deal
Oh.
with anywhere from B to S.
Oh, it's probably fucking the guy. Oh my God, Fudo.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You recognize Hinata Sato, your older brother.
She's gonna stare incredulously and be like, Hinata? What rank is he?
You were not aware that he was a hunter.
Yeah, Oh, this is even more important. Oh my god. She gets up, says, what the hell? Looks at Mila and says, we gotta go. And she just like doesn't eat. She like still had her shoes on. She like just jumps up, heads straight for the door, grabs her keys off the wall, and is just
Mm-hmm.
bolting down the halls, down the street.
Yeah. You go down one of the alleys. Thankfully, the police officer turns away from you. Um, you were not sure how to explain this to him, but uh, you rush down the alley, go across this little block, down a side street, and just do you just rush into the gate?
Oh, is he already inside?
Yeah, he was entering as you saw him from the window.
She pauses for just a second, but then rushes right in.
Okay.
And she's in like in her street clothes still, I want to mention. She's not in like her idol outfit like she usually is for Gates.
Right. Right. Da, da, da.
Like pants, high tops, fucking hoodie, big big poofy hoodie. Holy
You
shit.
emerge. One moment. Da, da, da.
Ah! Oh, I'm losing it. I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it. Oh my god. Hey, I use their maps.
Mhm. Um, you emerge to see a large verdant area, uh, basically a pond at the end of a river. As water falls from roughly like a 20-30 foot drop down into this swirling pool. As you pass through the gate, you hear the tail end of someone talking. And once it starts swinging, that'll be Yano's turn to. Wait, somebody just walked in. They all turn, and Hinata gasps. Misaki?
Hinata! What?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? You're not a hunter, are you? Are you a hunter?
Uh, they the other guys kind of like chuckle, and the one that is now behind Hinata puts an arm around his shoulder and says, "He got through the gate, didn't he? Nice to meet you." Fucking what is this asshole's name? Right. Nice to meet you, Zenami. He holds out a hand for you to shake.
I don't like the look of any of these guys. She looks at
Mhm.
him and instead of shaking his hand, she like basically forces his hand into a fist bump and says, "Sup." Turns her attention back
Uh,
to Hinata and says, "Why didn't you tell me?"
um, Hinata laughs a little nervously. I kinda just found out myself, actually. This is my first job. Um,
She doesn't like the. I want to sense the air here.
sure, go ahead and
I
roll a
want to
perception.
sense motive on Zanami specifically.
Yeah, of course. Let me
Alrighty.
see.
The fuck do I roll for that again?
That is a good question. Perception.
I got this. Do I need to be secret or no?
Yeah, make it secret.
Alrighty.
He's definitely not the usual person that you would like talk to or hang out with.
This is not the kind of group
Um,
that Hinata should be around. Understood.
yeah, that's kind of the most you can glean from him. Uh, and Hinata explains, I was working at a construction site, just lugging stuff around for them, bellboy sort of stuff, and it just clicked. 1 second one second I'm hefting a bag of cement, the next I'm hauling three, and it's not even breaking a sweat. So I got my hunter's license and kind of went headfirst into a job. I mean,
Can I see your license? Can I see your rank?
he holds it out to you. Hinata's a B rank.
Really?
B rank fighter type. Yeah, I was surprised too.
Can I see
I
if this is
guess
real?
the hunter license?
Yes.
Sure. Go ahead and I guess roll another perception on it. Or society if that's higher.
Oh, my society is higher. Let me roll that.
Oh, okay. Uh
It's a plus
yeah, go
nine
ahead and
instead of a
re-roll
plus
it.
six, so it'd be a plus three to whatever I rolled.
Okay, yeah, yeah. That's still yeah, cool. That's still a success. Yeah, this is genuine.
The
Um
fuck?
it is legitimately dated for today, by the way. Yeah, I sorry I missed your concert, by the way. A lot has happened in the last few hours.
So who are these guys you're with?
Oh, well, that's Zenami. This is Zoza. He points to the guy to his left, and this is Yano. He points to the one to his right. Uh, ro- uh, rogue, and mage types, respectively. They needed a tank for a fighter for uh, their latest dungeon, and they spotted me coming out of the assignments. So
This isn't a
I
dungeon,
figured why
though.
not. They all like look at you. Those three look at you, and Hinata's like, "What do you mean this isn't a dungeon?
What the fuck is it called again?
A lair?
This is a lair.
What?" Hinata turns around and looks at Zenami. You said we were going to clear a dungeon. We are. I mean, kinda. Listen, kid. It's your first day on the job. You might as well make some decent cash by going for something a little easier and more rewarding. I mean, come on, they're all monsters, right? We're poaching? That's such an ugly word. I mean, come on. Like, everybody says these things are peaceful, but how do we know they're not just biding their time until we lower our guard around these gates?
Oh, you mean
The
like what you
problem.
are doing right now?
Uh, he stares you down and is like, now, is that any way to talk to your brother's friend? We're not friends. He brushes off Zenami's arm and turns to look at him. We just met. I'm desperate, but I'm not this desperate. Hey, look. I'm gonna go ahead and just.
Or
Whoop.
what?
Zenami chuckles, pulling out a short sword, like elegantly curved, and just says, if you really want to do it this way, we can do it this way.
You don't have to do it
The
anyway.
the guards outside are all paid off, and we'll make that much and more just by taking this whatever the hell we find in here down.
She's gonna grab
But if
Hinata's arm and like try to pull him and say, "We can just leave. We won't say anything."
Oh, don't worry. I know you won't.
Oh, hell no. She's immediately gonna get ready to fight. She doesn't
Yeah,
even
you should.
hesitate. Hi,
Roll
ice.
initiative.
Fuck.
How do I get the combat thing started? I actually don't know.
Okay, so on the right side, you're gonna hit the encounters button, correct?
Oh, create encounter. Okay.
Yes.
I did the thing. And then
You're
how
going
do I
to shift click on all of the NPCs, shift left click, and then
Okay.
right click on one of them and click the sword and shields button next to them.
All right, hang on. Shift, click, right click, sword and shield.
Hmm.
Haha.
And then
Okay.
there should be a button at the top of the encounter tracker that says roll all NPCs.
Top of the encounter tracker.
Top left.
Ah, roll NPCs.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah, I'm a real DM, guys.
I'm so proud of you, honestly.
Okay, let me get some combat music. Right, that's a thing.
Oh
Uh,
fuck, I'm so scared right now.
oops.
We're in
No.
an awful position for this.
Yeah, here we go.
She's gonna yell at him to run further into the gate.
Further into the gate.
If we go outside, we'll get shot, probably. So, yeah. Further into the gate.
Okay. Uh, begin. All right,
Because you are
Zoza.
in
What
an
the fuck
off
are you
guard
gonna do?
position right now, and everything is bad. Everything is
Yep.
awful. I'm genuinely
So,
terrified.
all right. First, first action, draw a messy-looking scalpel.
Oh,
Um,
gross.
and let's see. No, he knows this guy's rank. He knows his style, and he's in a better position. Um, oh, he's actually going to uh roll this on Aoi. Okay. So,
Medical
on a success.
malpractice? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is a medical malpractice?
Ah, that's
Oh,
weird
I
you said
hate
that.
it
Oh,
here.
wait. What the fuck?
Mommy, no, I'm
That's
sorry.
not. Oh, my bad. I'm wishing there was like a thing. Okay, discount this roll. I'm just trying to. No, no, it's
What are
not
you trying
working.
to do?
I assume there's some kind of buff related to this, but I'm not seeing it anywhere. So I'll just roll the extra damage if he hits. Swing. Oh, you want to make him re-roll that?
Yeah?
Cool. Uh, ye. Whoa, good on ya. Um,
She like leans back
okay.
from it. It, like barely
Yep.
like narrowly misses her bangs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh, and Zoza just laughs. Hey, come on! Let's see how pretty your blood is. Zenami. Da, da, da. Yeah, he's not scared of no fighter type. Um, he's already got his short sword out. So, and hmm, he is flanked, so he is off guard. Where the fuck?
no, he's
God damn
not.
it!
Not to Zenami.
No, yeah, Hinata is. That's what I was saying. Um,
Yeah,
oh
Hinata's
wait,
not flanked to Zenami.
but he is flanked. Period. I'm pretty sure. Isn't that how it
No,
works? If you're flanked at all,
no.
okay. Well, I'll take your word for it.
It should
Um,
automatically do it.
mhm.
Hi, I've been running Foundry for
Oh,
over a year now, I
but
believe.
he also has surprise attack. So
Okay, that's different.
that's different, yeah. Um, all right. Swing. Miss.
Jesus fucking Christ, he
And
has a plus 14. What is this shit?
swing.
Miss again.
Miss.
Agile fighter type. I love it.
uh, one last time. Yeah, no dice. Uh, Zenami lets out a flurry of strikes from his short sword that just by the way, that armor not actually on Hinata. Um he does have a kind of armor. He's got like a heavy Kevlar vest on.
Hmm.
Um but this whole thing is just Hinata moving faster. Um just like, whoa, jeez, okay. Damn, greenhorns really got some skills. And
Let's see.
and next up. Okay, Aoi, what you gonna do?
Alrighty. First things first. Okay. I'm going to cast Glass Shield on myself.
Okay.
Functions pretty much the same as Shield, but it when
Yeah.
they break it, it does damage at them.
Yep. I remember.
So she erects these, like her hands cover in frost, stretching up to her elbows, and her eyes glow a bit. Mila, get ready. She like whispers in her head because they have telepathy,
Mm-hmm.
and then casts this shield of ice over herself before doing elemental zone.
Ooh.
Yes. Okay. Um, place 20-foot burst. Yeah, range
Against creatures in
120
the
feet, area 120 burst. It's not from myself, so I'm gonna put it like this.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna bring it down just a bit. Can I? Yeah, that's how you do it. Bring it down a bit. Right here is better. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
perfect. Okay. So then she, after erecting her wall of ice around her, she then throws out her hands as like a cold mist envelops the air around them.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And then, so an element: air, earth, fire, metal, water, wood. So. Oh, wait, I thought it said cold, that I could use cold for it.
Water works with cold and
Oh,
bludgeoning.
yeah, bludgeoning or cold for water. Okay, so it's like watery. It's like this, like, cold
It's
mist.
well, we can treat it like water benders in Avatar. Water,
Yeah.
ice, same basic deal.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Cold does work for it though. I needed to double check that. I was like, I would not take this if it didn't work. Okay, so get +2 status bonus to one of the damage types. Cast against creatures in the zone. Yeah, +2 bonus. The type of the spell based on the chosen trait. Uh, yeah, so bludgeoning or cold for water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, what?
And what's up?
So does it not actually work for cold?
No, I mean it should. Oh, do you mean like cold as an element?
Yeah.
Not not technically based on the rules. Um, the rules like it works off of the elemental creature trait. It uses the same logic, I mean. And like elemental creatures, for example, only exist in air, fire, metal, water, and wood.
Oh, okay.
Um, even like any of the ice elementals, they're in the water family. Um,
So then I can just. So can I use this for my cold ice
yes,
attacks?
it
Okay.
will work.
Okay. I needed to
Yeah,
double check that.
yeah, it'll
Oh,
work. Don't
snowball would
worry.
work too.
Hmm.
So it's fine. Okay. 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 That's her turn then.
Okay. Um, even with what
You know what, actually, she probably would have told him to just fucking wail on one of them.
yeah,
One
like
of the two
well,
flanking him.
so a few things to address first. When you say Mila, get ready, as you've like got your as you're raising your shield and pulling magic from her to create this mist, you hear her respond with enemies recognized in the area. Uh, intent to kill palpable. And you hear a mission has been designated by my master. Kill the three assailants.
God, I love her so fucking much.
Yeah. Uh, your reward will be greater power. Your like failure will lead to instant death.
Yeah, I figured.
Yep. Uh,
Holy shit.
Hinata Hinata didn't have his like shield or weapon drawn, so he does that. Uh,
Yes, please.
Hefts his shield onto his arm, draws his sword, and immediately looks at Zoza with a fury you've never seen in him before. This fucker just tried to hurt his sister.
His little baby sister. Oh, I heard the crit sound. Let's go. Fucking kill him.
Okay.
Badly injured.
Uh,
Oh, I love my big brother.
Hinata swings his sword with a as Zoza just gets this massive gash along his body and stumbles back a bit. It's my blood. My favorite.
She
Jesus Christ.
like her spine like shivers and she's like, ew, cringe.
uh, as the icy mist swirls around, Zenami uh, shouts, "We got another mage! Yano!" And Yano doesn't say anything, but you see light spark from his mouth.
Lights. Oh, oh no. Oh, I hate it here. Devil's breath. What the
Uh,
fuck is a devil's breath? The devil's
he
disciple cuts her tongue
steps
with a slashing
here
weapon.
and just opens his mouth, brings a dagger to him, and
Alright, so one action, two action. Okay.
um. So go ahead and roll reflex, please. I will
Yes,
roll
sir.
your. Hang on.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay.
Can
Hinata
I
nat 20 this.
re-roll that?
Sure.
Did I just roll that? I rolled worse. I somehow rolled worse. Hero points are a lie, everyone. Chat. Chat,
Yep.
I want you to remember how well I rolled all during the beginning hour of the session and know that I'm going to die right now. Oh, fuck!
You take 12 damage and are sickened 1 as this guy lets loose a flame wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, it's a 15-foot cone. Let me hang
That's a
on.
lot.
Let me actually designate that. How do I designate that? Oh, here we go. Yeah, perfect.
Mila, no!
Um Oh right, Mila has to do it too. Shit.
Why is Mila
Uh
unconscious?
why is Mila unconscious? What the hell?
What'd you do to
Oh,
Mila?
we never fixed it. We never fixed it. She also gains more HP. Fuck, we didn't deal with Mila's part of the level up. Uh Excuse me, folks. Technical difficulties.
Let me grab my path builder real quick. Let me double check that.
Okay.
Path builder. If you haven't, if you're an avid Pathfinder player, I recommend getting Path Builder 2E. It is fantastic. It saved me so much fucking time and effort.
Mm-hmm.
Streamlines the entire process. I had 6 people get their characters done who had never played Pathfinder done within like 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Entertainer Witch. Yep, this is hers. She has 16 AC and she has 15 HP. Yeah.
Okay, so that is correct. All right, cool. Then I'm gonna have her roll reflex,
Are you
and
fucking
she
kidding me?
fails.
Like, how much does she
Um,
fail? Does she crit fail or is she good?
she crit fail. Wait, hold on a minute. No, oh, I didn't do it prop. You know what? I didn't do it properly, so I'm gonna make sure I get this right.
I was about to say, am I
Oh,
gonna lose my fucking
select
familiar right now?
token roll. Okay, failure, not a crit failure.
Thank God.
Um, cool. So she'll also take the 12, and she will also be sickened 1. As, you know, this fire just bursts from his mouth, engulfing you all. There's smoke and ash peppering your lungs. Um, Wait a minute. Is there like a reaction from this?
Oh, wait! I have reactions I can do.
Oh yeah, you have the does
I
shield
have
boss work
elemental
against?
counter
Oh,
as a reaction.
okay.
Okay,
Let's see it.
you or a creature within 60 feet rolls a saving throw against a spell with the earth, fire, metal, plant, water, or wood trait, or
Yeah,
are
this
targeted
has
by a
fire
spell
trait.
attack with such a trait. You have a spell slot from which you could cast a spell of the triggering spell's countering element. So he's
So
fire.
ice, yeah, or water, but yes, you have spells for that. So I'm counting that.
I don't have them in
Um,
a specific spell slot though.
you don't have any like ice or water damaging spells prepared?
I have them in my cantrips.
Hmm.
I have heal and charm and summon fae.
Well, shit. Probably can't do that then. Um, okay. Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Oh damn,
Um,
that's fine. I didn't know that's how it
as
worked. That's fine.
well, for future reference then.
Now I
Uh,
know her future.
Breathes it out, deals the damage. It is what it is. And then Sato has a reaction, or Hinata has a reaction. Um,
Oh wait, yeah, I do have shield. Shit, what does shield do again? What does my glass shield do?
So you have the option of reacting by using your shield block.
It has hardness 2 and 4 hit points if the shield breaks, provided the breaker is within 5 feet.
Yeah, so you could do that, but the damage wouldn't help at all. But you would be able to save yourself 6 HP.
Yeah, I'll hold it.
Okay. Um, so Hinata
Angel King.
gets like this glowing yellow light in his eyes as he stares down Yano, and this guttural voice takes over his vocal cords as he just says, "How dare you harm my sister!" Uh,
My big brother.
and let's see. Yeah, enfeebled isn't going to do anything. This energy shows up as your burns disappear. You know
Oh
how you
no.
just took like 12 damage? You didn't. Um, there's this glowing light as the three of them look at him and say, "Wait, you were designated tank." "I am a tank. Champion class.
I'm
And
so
you
happy.
are dead." "Not before you, buddy." uh, complete 180. Zoza turns and manages to land a blow, cutting deep with his scalpel as Hinata just flinches a little, and Zoza like his eyes go wide. uh,
Gross.
there's just barely even a flinch from Hinata as he turns to look at this guy. "Is that really the best you've got?" Let me just. How do I get rid of the effect that is this burning thingy? Why is the game paused? Okay,
Alright,
hang on.
top left. The
Top left.
ruler button, the like L shaped one, measurement controls.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then there you go.
and then I can just hit delete on it. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. See, this is why I wanted you to be the first one because you've done this before and you
Hi.
know how it all works. Um,
I can help you.
Zoza, seeing that this didn't do anything, swings again in a panic, and then swings again more frantically. At the last swing, Hinata just grabs his hand with his shield arm and says, "Quit embarrassing yourself," and tosses him to the wall.
Oh, I should probably get rid of Hinata's off guard now.
That's true.
Would he have been hit by
Oh.
that if he didn't have off guard? Because he shouldn't have had off guard still.
Uh, no, he would still have been hit by that. It would have
Okay.
just barely hit his AC. Thank you for verifying, though.
Yeah.
Um, Zenami just like stares him down. Says, "Oh, so you think you're hot shit now? Okay, why not? Let's have a go."
He's way more hot
Uh,
shit than you are.
do you say that in character?
Yes. Yes, she says that to this guy.
Cool. So first he's gonna tumble through.
Oh! Oh no! He's coming for me!
Yeah, that works. Just goes around And behind Hinata,
Well, Mila's probably
Hinata
in her
shouts,
square, actually.
"Mizaki!" And do
She swings her
uh,
her glass shield around in front of her for this.
let me just. Where's the feint? That is a thing, right? Yep, that's a thing. He targets you with a feint, fails it, and swings. Oh, nat one. Okay.
She just smirks at him and says, "Oh, what? Can't hit a pretty little girl?"
Uh, actually, do me a favor.
Huh.
Um, let me just
What you need from me, boss?
um, could you roll the damage for your glass shield? He crit failed, so things happen.
Yeah.
It's not gonna break. I want to make that clear. Dope. Um, as he swings, you hold up your shield, and his sword collides uh flat side first against it. Just a small shard breaks off that immediately repairs and collides with his shoulder. Fucking bitch.
And then she says all the, "What? Can't hit a pretty little girl?"
All right.
Magic time, baby. He's fine. Uh, she's going to second action to give to Mila. She's going to have
Mm,
Mila move to um fuck. No, I need to heal Mila or something, actually.
um, I can move this guy. I'll move this guy here for now, just so you have access to Mila easily.
Yeah. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm going to target this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Elemental Betrayal on him.
Ooh. Okay. Hmm. So it is going to be cold. The target gains weakness 2 to that.
Yes.
Fun! And then familiar freezing rhyme is cold to touch. Cast or sustain a hex. You can cause ice to form in a 5-foot burst centered on a square of your familiar's space. Oh.
And
I don't
now
know what
I'm
that does.
standing on ice,
Ooh.
which
Oh,
means
okay, okay.
Geomancer activates.
That's wild.
Arctic.
I love it.
Arctic Rime covers your foes' bodies. Enemies must attempt a fortitude save. They take a negative 5-foot status penalty to their speeds for 2 rounds, a 10-foot on a critical failure. When I do ice attacks, because I'm standing on ice.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Let's see. Now, so that was one action so far? Yes. So one
Yes.
action. Next action, going to. Oh, do I want to use Frostbite or Ray of Frost? Which one's better? Increases by 1d4. No, that's fine. Uh, until the end of your next turn. What does this one do? Okay. Okay, so if I roll a crit on my Ray of Frost, then I get. They take double damage and then a negative 10-foot SAS penalty to its speeds for 1 round. That's cool. I'm gonna hit it with Ray of Frost.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
No.
Do you have the hero point for
I
this?
have one last hero point.
Okay. Nice. Roll the damage. Okay. So let me just make sure real quick.
Okay.
Uh, okay. Now he has the effect on him. So when he takes this, it should have been 7. It was not. Let me fix that. I don't know why that's the case. Oh, it's because it technically doesn't have
Because
the water
it's
trait, but I'm counting it anyway. I'm counting it anyway.
I'm gonna
I'm taking the
start
damage
using
from.
fucking snowball on people. That's what I'm gonna do next time.
That's also an option, but I will still count Ray of Frost as dealing extra damage for this because it's cold, and the spell says it should help with cold. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you send out a burst of cold energy that slaps him in the chest as he stumbles back.
I also have a. Okay, so as long as the ruling is correct on what you're allowing me to do,
Mm-hmm.
I also get a +2 status bonus to 1 damage type on spells.
Oh, okay. Then,
So spells
I
deals based
mean,
on the chosen trait.
well, that was element. That's from elemental.
That's from
Is that
Elemental
from
Zone.
elemental betrayal or some? Oh,
No,
it's
that's from
elemental
Elemental Zone.
zone.
Yes.
Right, right. You're right. Okay, yeah. Let me drop that some more. I don't know why these things aren't automatically
Here,
dropped to me.
wait. I can do this. It's because it's not technically. It's supposed to be a water,
Above.
not an ice. Or I mean, it's a water, not a cold. So if I
See,
add
except
water to the spell and then add it to my thing, I think that would fix it. Yes, I have added water to Ray of Frost now.
okay. Either way, yeah, because I mean that's how we're gonna read it, so that's how it'll work. Um, yeah.
So let me just cast and then.
So I guess I'll undo the damage he just took,
I'm so
and we can
confused.
try this again. It doesn't. I have the numbers right. He took a total of 9 damage from that shot. When he was initially only going to take 5 because you already had 2 debuffs on him. We're good there.
Okay.
Um,
Okay,
so that
so he
was your
did
three
take 9
actions.
damage, right? Yes.
Yes, he took 9 damage. All right. So, uh, Hinata turns his attention to Zenami. Oh, and yeah, I mean, why fix what isn't broken? He swings. Okay. Oh. All right.
And then I'm gonna
First.
fix my sheet and everything later.
Ah, shit. Critical miss.
I can't
I'm
help him there.
yeah. I'm gonna say his only punishment for that is he gets like tripped up in the fight and can't use his third action.
Okay.
Yano, does this thing have a recharge?
Well, he sliced his tongue, right?
Yeah, he did take 1 damage from that.
Can you just slice his? Yeah, once per day on Devil's
Yeah,
Breath,
no,
right?
once per day. Once per day. So that's the
Thank God.
only cool. Um
Fucking God.
he's gonna sheath his dagger, then draw a machete
Okay.
and swing at our tank. Woo!
Oh my God.
Oh my god. He cuts deep through Hinata's Kevlar, getting a loud grunt of pain. Zoza, meanwhile, I'm actually gonna have him roll a will save real quick. Okay, barely. He goes up behind Hinata and is going to be smart this time. Let me make sure. Yeah, targeting the right person. Roll
Uh-oh.
medicine. Critical success. Okay. Doesn't do anything extra. Oh, yes, it does actually. Cool. Swing. Nat one again.
Get fucked.
And Hinata, with the machete still in him, swings his
Jesus
shield
Christ.
around, flips onto the scalpel, and just slams Zoza back against the wall. I said, stop embarrassing yourself. Um, so right, Zenami's actually standing here. Uh, hmm, fuck. Yeah. Hmm.
Mm. Hey,
Trying to
you,
think.
what you gonna do? Hey, you, what
No,
you gonna do?
he'd still stick around. Uh, he grits his teeth, and I think his first. Hmm. You know, he's just gonna swing again. He's gonna swing at Aoi, and that's a hit.
Fuck me.
He's trying to.
I say, wait, what?
Don't worry about it. What were you gonna
Uh,
say?
uh, I was like, curse me for having such a low AC. Damage.
um, does
Youch.
this have a limit? This doesn't have a limit. Oh my god, he can just keep doing this.
Do what?
Glimpse of redemption.
Oh yeah, it's a reaction. He can do it once
So
per turn order.
yeah. So this time he's gonna choose the second option. Go ahead and give yourself 7 extra HP. You still get hit for 4. Um, but Zenami is now enfeebled too until the end of his next turn. Uh, as the eyes glow again, and this time Zenami's sword sinks a little, just a little bit harder to hold on to.
Good.
Okay.
You can always give up, you know.
Against a greenhorn and a little girl?
Oh,
I don't think so.
more fun for me.
Uh, okay. swing.
When they roll an 8 and they still fucking hit you.
Yep.
Cries.
All right, 8 damage.
So glad I didn't wear my uniform for this.
One more time.
Oh my
Yo, what the
god!
fuck?
No! Are you fucking kidding?
Okay. We'll see what he rolls.
Thank god. Wait,
10
10?
damage. Are you down?
No. But
Okay.
I'm hurting.
You are indeed
But you know what?
hurting.
That's okay, because I have heal, and it's my turn next.
Yep. Um, he swings again, swings a third time. Your blood takes his sword. And it is your turn to
I want to say
rectify
the
that.
blood on his sword starts to freeze from the air temperature that begins to drop around her.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to magical girl mode and summon my not summon, but like, grab out my staff of healing, right?
Yep.
Because she was already holding it. I have it right there.
Right.
Or, well, no, she would be holding it the whole time because that's what she uses to cast her. Whatever. Anyways,
Doesn't matter.
she's going to spin it around and hold it up and cast heal on herself.
One action or two?
One action, just on herself.
Okay.
Oh, increase the hit points restored by 8. Oh, that is pretty good. Oh, yeah, no, she can just do 2 on herself. Okay, she's gonna do 2 on herself then. Does it say...
So, if you expend 2 actions for 1 charge of heal...
Okay, it is 1 charge. That's what I needed to know.
Yeah. Yep. If you're using 2 actions on the same heal spell, then it's 1 charge.
Yeah, I'm using 2 actions on the heal.
Yep.
I guess I'll just do this one and then just give me my thing back, I guess. So that's 1 on the
Oh,
charges.
right. We never set up the actual staff in your spell list. Yeah, I'll fix that up
I
for
can
you
put that
after
in
the
just a
session.
moment. I know how to do it, don't worry.
Okay, cool. And go ahead
Yeah.
and roll the healing, and let's see what you got. So it's this plus 8, right?
It already did the +8.
So it does
Actually,
plus 8
it's
for the 2
+8 and then
actions.
yes. But I get a +1 because I'm using the Staff of Healing.
Oh, plus 1 to all healing for the staff. I thought for whatever reason, I thought it was way higher. Cool.
Nah.
You heal for 11.
And then I'm
As
going to... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, as healing light falls down upon you, um, Zenami, like his eyes go wide, and he says, "Good God, they're both healers."
What, healer? Oh, he can heal too? Oh, fuck yes. That's
He
right.
literally
He's
just
a
did. He recovered.
champion!
Yeah, he recovered your HP.
That's right. Uh, she just smirks at him. Collect
Mm-hmm.
on the, okay. Alright. And we're saying cold as water?
Yes.
Alright, let me put that on there. Alrighty. She just smirks to herself and says, she doesn't say anything actually. She's going to raise her hand and snap her fingers as she casts Clinging Ice on him. It's a
Oh
basic
yeah, it is a
reflex save
single
on
action.
him.
Okay, dope. Da-da-da. Reflex saving throw. Failure. Let's see that
Alrighty.
damage. Okay. That he has. Oh, come on. Okay. Let me just.
Well, I think I did it to where so he took more damage now. So I think all
Yes,
of my
but
bonuses
he's
worked.
also no, he's also weakness 2 to cold right now because of
Yeah, he took 7
the
damage. I
extra
rolled
thing you did.
5.
That and your +2 to damage from him being in the area. So he should be taking
Right.
an extra 4 damage, not an extra 2. I'll figure it out, and in the meantime, I'll just lower his HP by 2 more. Boom.
And he
Um,
failed. And so he takes another spell effect of Clinging Ice.
yeah, -5 foot circumstance penalty.
You can put the spell effect on him.
Oh,
And then there's
thank
an
you.
option for failure and critical failure.
Yep, yep. Okay, cool.
Sweet. As he can just feel more ice and roach or like encroaching up his feet to his ankles. And
Okay.
then I'm going to 1 second.
You have used your 3 actions.
Yes, but I have a free action. But just give me 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so back to freezing them. Um, I don't remember. Do I need to sustain now or do I sustain later? Can I sustain
Um,
now? If I have the ability to, can I sustain now? Or do I have to sustain it on
Sustaining
the next
requires an
turn?
action.
That's why I'm asking. It's cackle.
That
Does she crazy laugh now or later? She sustains a spell for free.
Oh,
That's what I'm trying to say. Is I have a free action. I can sustain it. Should I? Do I sustain it now or do I sustain that
you
later? I don't remember how
you have
sustain works.
you have to sustain it every round.
Every round. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Cool. So you cackle.
Okay,
um,
so I'll cackle next turn then.
if you don't cackle next turn, if you don't cackle this turn, your spell will be gone by next turn.
No, because I just casted it. I have to sustain it at the beginning of every turn, I
Okay.
thought.
All right. Yes. Okay. I thought you were saying I'll cackle next turn instead of this turn. I was confused. So cool. You cackle. And you laugh,
No, no,
but
no, no,
it's
no.
not.
I'm asking sustain. Cuz if I remember correctly, I don't have to sustain until next turn.
You do have to sustain this turn, or else your spell goes away. Because you cast the. You're talking about the area of effect spell, right? The one that
No,
gives
clinging
everybody.
ice. No, those don't need sustains.
Oh,
Oh, elemental betrayal does though. Okay, I will cackle on that one. Never mind. My
yeah.
bad.
That's what I was talking about. And
I was
clinging
talking
ice
about
doesn't need a
clinging ice.
sustain either. Like it
Uh
doesn't say anything
yeah,
about
it
it, does
does.
it?
Sustain for up to 1 minute. So I'll cackle.
Oh, so in order to sustain both of those spells, you would need to like in ordinary circumstances, use 2 actions to sustain.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna do the clinging ice then, because I forgot that
Okay.
elemental betrayal also needs sustain. So I'm only going to sustain on betrayal.
Okay. Sounds good.
So at the end of her turn, she like starts a small laugh and then goes into a full blown crazy cackle.
Yeah, I was going to say, you laugh, but it is not your laugh.
Oh,
Like there is like you are it's as you start laughing, there is this coldness to it, as if a chill rises from your lungs through your throat and guides your vocal cords into the perfect terror-inducing cackle. Mist emerges from your lips, and everyone
oh.
around you hears a deep, maniacal voice laughing along with yours.
She's just like the whole fucking Kira laugh right now. She like grabs her face as
Yeah.
she's like laughing.
Oh boy. Uh, Definitely gonna be
I'm
unnerving, Hinata. Okay.
going to kill you, as she says to
D- d-
Zanami.
Uh, Hinata, like, I think he's
As
in
she's like
shock.
covered in her own, she's like covered in her own blood. It's like freezing against her skin.
Hmm. Actually, I'm gonna need him to roll something.
Oh. Oh no.
Okay. He keeps it together for the moment. Um, but he is going to look away from all of that, which
Probably
means
a good
he's
idea.
focusing on someone else.
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
It's like, okay, my little sister's fucking losing
Avalanche.
it.
Hmm.
That's like the second time she's like faced with the third time actually with the possibility of her potentially dying in 1 week.
Yep.
Oh,
Holy
it's
shit.
a fucking 20 again, baby. Where were your fucking rolls like this on Tuesday, base?
I don't know.
Oh my god,
Uh,
he killed him.
so Hinata turns away, swings his sword down, cuts across Yano, who, by the way, still hasn't spoken, um, and drives it back up through his belly, up his chest, and into his heart.
Oh my god.
Yano coughs out some blood that, in the cold mist you've pulled up, lights a flame and is immediately doused.
Snuffed out. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, baby, let's
As
go.
Hinata pulls his sword out, stumbles back, sweating. Oh my god. Oh my god. And is gonna have to roll another will save. He manages not to have a panic attack as Zoza shouts, "Yes!" and looks at the two of you, panics, and turns to run. I'm gonna say he's gonna, because we don't have a lot of space left on this thing. I'm gonna say he turns to run, but it's not gonna have much of an opportunity to get very far. Same with Zenami before it's your turn. They're running towards the gate. What do you do?
So is Yano dead?
Yes,
I
100%.
can't save him?
Absolutely fucking not.
Damn it. Okay.
You and I, as you even have the thought of potentially saving him, you hear in your head Mila's voice. 2 left. The enemies must be killed. If
Oh.
they are not, your heart will freeze.
Oh. Okay. That is not what I was expecting today, but okay. Murder Fox. Understood. Vixen, is that you? Okay. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
when she said failure meant certain death, she was not talking about them.
Uh, uh okay. I am turning into a cold-blooded killer. Literally. Literally cold-blooded. Literally ice in my veins.
Mhm.
Okay. 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 Hey. Woohoo.
And who are, oh, you're targeting Zenami? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me roll that shit. Oof. So basic, so he'll take half damage from this. Also gains 1 weakness to bludgeoning till the start of your next turn.
Okay. Damage.
Okay. So half. Right. 2 extra as well.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, he doesn't
Near
have clinging.
death.
He doesn't have clinging ice on him anymore.
Um. Right. Start of your next turn.
Mm.
Okay. So that was 2 actions. What do you do for your third?
I guess I'm gonna cast clinging ice on him again because it's
Okay.
a cantrip hex. So
Yep.
he needs
Yep.
to roll me a reflex.
Another success. So half damage.
Jesus.
And drop it down again. All right. Hmm. I think. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hinata musters up the courage to continue the fight. You're not sure why he's as intent on killing them as you are, but he is.
Oh.
He rushes Zenami while he's still slowed from your ice and cuts him across the back. Uh, you watch as the spot where he was cut slowly slips, and you realize your brother just bisected a man.
Oh my god.
Rolling will. Yeah, he doesn't have it. Um, as Hinata slumps to the ground, drops his sword, and stares at his hands. And as we come back to the top of the order,
Oh fuck.
Zoza runs, trying to get to the gate until you
Slipping on
see
ice.
something. He is like definitely moving slower because of the ice.
Yeah.
Until you see something flow from the wall.
What? What the fuck is that?
Whatever it is, it you are not its target.
Oh no. I am afraid. I am afraid. I am very afraid. I am very afraid. Holy
As
shit.
water seeps from the rocky wall, encases Zoza. He is lifted off his feet, grabbles, tries to swim, tries to do anything to get out. You watch as he drowns and is then spat out, no longer breathing.
So that just happened? Okay.
This isn't the right
Okay.
tone for this. Um
Okay.
the
Oh.
creature before you. Why don't you go ahead and roll nature for me real quick to find out what this is? Or
Yeah, sure,
arcana.
boss
Really
man.
any intelligence thing will do. Let me just end this encounter real quick. What is the DC? Okay, yeah. You recognize this as an elemental, a water elemental, a living waterfall. Um, you look over at the river leading to the pond, and the actual waterfall there is very noticeably diminished.
It was there the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Watching this happen?
Mm-hmm. To be fair, water's pretty slow. Uh, you do recognize that it would have had to move to get here, and it probably took this long for it to get here in the first place.
Oh my god.
It turns the waves rushing away from its ears and speaks to you. I would like to take this opportunity to remind everyone in the chat and everyone watching that monsters in solo leveling have their own language. All of them share it. It is not, you know, built into Thalassic and all of these other things the way Pathfinder is. She speaks to you,
Okay.
and you know it's a she because you can understand her.
What? I should not be able to understand her. Hello? What?
You you are afraid.
Wait a little.
And she looks at the others. You hesitated. You are not the prophet he seeks.
Huh?
She turns
Nani?
and looks at Mila. Be careful of that one.
Is she talking to Mila or about Mila?
Roll a sense motive.
Okay, okay.
Perception.
Yeah, 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 yeah. What does it say, Mr. TM, man?
Um, you think it's telling you not to trust your best friend. Uh, and it says, it is his creation, and he does not have your best interest at heart.
Oh, thanks.
Um, the creature bubbles something to its surface, and uh, you see something fall from its head onto the ground
Just gonna
as
very
thanks
carefully take
for
it.
defending my home.
Uh, yeah. Oh, what is that?
Not even gonna bother mystifying it. You'll be able to identify it eventually anyway. Um, you recognize this as a rhyme crystal. It's a magical focus of sorts. Um, you can already cast the spell that it enables, but it could fetch a pretty penny, and it could also open up a cantrip slot for you if you choose to cast
Yes.
through the crystal as opposed to through yourself.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, yeah, yeah. That's a lot. Oh my god.
Um,
What just happened? Holy shit.
slowly, the creature turns and seeps back into its depths.
Okay. That just happened.
And
Oh,
one moment.
whoopsies. I accidentally
God
stepped off the
damn it.
map. I fixed it.
You're good.
I'm back. Gonna leave the gate.
You, yeah, you managed to get Hinata back onto his feet, um, clean his sword of blood, dust yourselves off, and step out. Um, when you come out of the gate, you find a you find the officer you had spoken to before with his arms behind his back being pressed onto the hood of a different police car.
Oh, thank god.
And which one was it? Yeah, this one. You see another familiar face.
It's the hunt person dude. Oh, I think it's you. His name
Agent
is you.
U. Yeah,
Yeah.
Agent U. Um, stepping past that car as
She's
he's
gonna
on
be
his way to
so
examine the gate
relieved.
and seeing the two of you emerge from it.
Mhm. She's probably helping Hinata walk because Hinata's like kind of not okay.
There. Yeah, he's not all there right now.
It's
Um,
okay. We can just go back to my apartment and everything's gonna be okay.
you want like kind of jogs towards you guys. Miss Sato? And is
Uh,
that Mr. Sato?
Officer, you.
Uh, agent, technically, but yes. Uh, what happened? We just got
Well,
reports of suspicious activity.
can we talk somewhere private?
He looks back to the police who are currently escorting the. Was he a fake officer? Was he just shady? Not sure, but he was doing something illegal
I'm just doing
into
something super
their
illegal.
car. Uh, and he says, "This is about as private as we're going to get. Every house nearby has been evacuated, and no other individuals have been assigned to guard the gate."
Then she's going to very quickly explain like this. Okay, so I was in my apartment and I saw my brother walking in to the gate with a bunch of like shady dudes, and so I came to see if I could help because it's my brother and I'm a healer, so I wanted to be there for him. And we get in there, and then they said that
One moment.
huh?
You keep going. I was just telling somebody knocked on my door.
Oh, okay. She says, and then we went into the gate, and then they said, oh yeah, this is a dungeon, we're gonna kill everything in here. And I said, this isn't a gate, this is a veil, this isn't okay. And then what would she say next? She's like, and I confronted them, and then they attacked us, and they're dead.
Uh, when you say they're dead, his expression falters a bit.
There was an elemental there, and
You don't need to explain anymore. You were defending yourselves. Poachers are very dangerous. And the elemental as well was defending itself. I only hope that this hasn't harmed our relation with it. I
I
will
don't
go
think
in and
so.
collect the bodies. You two get somewhere safe. Will he looks at Hinata. Will assign trauma therapy for Mr. Sato. If you need any, Miss Sato, you're welcome to it.
I'm uh, I'm okay. I've been through worse, so
Had a feeling. Well, please take care of yourselves. Get some rest. We'll be in touch. He pats you on the shoulder and then steps into the gate behind you.
that was her first time killing a person. She's not okay, but she doesn't have time to not be okay at this moment because she's looking at her big brother that she has really like tried to be the big
Yeah,
sister to for a long time.
right. Um,
So she's just gonna take him back to her apartment
you do.
and
And
call for a security detail to watch the apartment.
yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this up real quick
Yes.
because I don't know what's up. Um,
Yeah. But that's pretty much it.
you yeah, you take him back to your apartment. The two of you just kind of like hold each other for a long time. Um, and after a while, uh, he's going to look at you and say, Misaki, what's happening to you? And that is where we're going to cut our session for today.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for watching. As always,
Manifested
it is a
that.
pleasure to have you here. Um,
Yeah.
and thank you to everybody who rated Vern. Very kind of you. Um, and thank you, Vern, for being a wonderful player and stopping by for this session.
Hi.
Um, I don't really feel the need to plug anything here. You all know Vern's Twitch is down below in my side. And y'all know who I am. Y'all know who she is. Thank you all very much. You have a wonderful day. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks for the return of Nico. Take it
Hey.
easy. Peace.
See you later, flower buds. Bye.